Why do so many employees say that the boss you work with is actually responsible for your mental health? The discussion began after a woman shared her experience working under an European and then American managers, say that they had spoiled her and her expectations of professional life that is so much that she now struggles to adjust under a workplace that has stricter environments. Her story quickly spread online because it touched a nerve for many professionals instantly. According to the woman, her earlier manager believed in flexibility, trust, and autonomy. She said she never had to constantly justify her leave request or explain every moment during the work hours. Instead, managers focused whether the work was getting done or not. And once moment stood out in particular. She recalled casually mentioning that Bengaluru's summer heat and household issues were becoming very stressful. Instead of questioning her productivity, her manager reportedly told her to go back to her hometown, take her time, and then simply stay in touch. And that, she said, completely shaped how she understood the professionalism and the professional trust. Now, the woman also described a workplace culture with no micromanagement, no constant surveillance, and no pressure to prove presence every single hour of the day. Now, flexibility was normal, trust was assumed, and then the environment changed. When her regular manager went on a maternity leave, she temporarily began reporting to an Indian manager. And according to her, the difference was immediate. Suddenly, there were demands for the office attendance, exact timings, formal leave approvals, and then a constant communication around the schedules. She also described the shift as mentally exhausting and emotionally draining. However, what made this go super viral was not just one person's frustration. It was the reaction from thousands of other professionals who said that they had experienced the same in contrast to management styles of American European versus Indians. Some users agreed that many Western managers focus more on outcomes than process, while some Asian, especially Indians, they prioritize visibility, hierarchy, and a control. Others pushed back, saying that supportive and toxic bosses exist everywhere, regardless of the nationality. And that is where the conversation become, bigger on Reddit and all of the posts online. Because globally, workplaces are changing fast. Remote work, flexible schedules, and then employees' well-being becoming major priorities after the pandemic. But not every company or every manager adapted in the same way. In many industries, this is now a growing clash between the old school management and also the modern work culture. One side would believe in disciplines, structure, monitoring, and control, while on the other believes productivity improves when the employees are treated like responsible adults. And somewhere in the middle of the millions of working trying to navigate both styles at once, the viral post also highlights another reality that companies are increasingly being forced to comfort. Now, employees do not leave jobs anymore. Often they leave managers. Well, rightly said. And in a competitive workforce, leadership style may soon become just as important as salary itself. Because once people experience trust at work, going back to the constant now becomes much harder.